In a quiet village, there lived a little girl named Ella. Although Ella came from a poor family, her heart was full of love and hope. She stood at the village entrance, welcoming the first rays of morning sunlight. She believed in the smallest act of kindness could brighten the world. Every day, she would find time to help the elderly in the village, especially those who lived alone. She would help them take care of their cats, keep them company, and listen to their stories from the past. Although Ella's life was not easy, she never complained and always had a smile on her face. One day, an old and frail woman came to the village, walking with a cane and with unsteady steps. The villagers were curious yet wary of this unexpected visitor, but Ella was the only one to approach her and gently ask if she needed any help. The old woman told Ella that she was a traveler from afar, lost and hungry. Without hesitation, Ella took the old woman to her home and shared her only food. After eating, the old woman took a gently glowing seed from her bag and handed it to Ella. She said, "This is a magical fruit tree seed. It can sense the kindness in people. Plant it wherever you think is most appropriate, and it will give you unimaginable returns." Ella took the shimmering magical seed and walked to a plot of farmland at the edge of the village. Surrounded by a few old trees with branches swaying in the wind, Ella dug a small hole with her hands and gently buried the seed in it. The very next day after Ella planted the seed, something incredible happened. As the morning sunlight touched the fertile land, the seed began to reveal its magical power. It sprouted and grew at an amazing rate. In just a few days, it grew into a huge mature fruit tree, full of golden yellow fruits. Word spread quickly, and all the villagers gathered around the tree, each person able to harvest abundant fruit. The tree became a miracle of the village and a place for people to gather and socialize. Year after year, an annual celebration was held beside the tree to commemorate the day Ella planted it and to celebrate the village's unity and harmony. Ella stood beneath the fruit tree, telling a group of gathered children the story of the tree's origin. The children listened intently, feeling the power of kindness and gaining a yearning to help others. The village's annual celebration took place beneath the fruit tree, with everyone participating, people dressed in festive attire, enjoying food, dance, and music together. An artist painted the scene of the fruit tree and the celebration on a canvas. Each brushstroke was filled with deep affection for the village and the tree. During winter, the villagers carefully collected the fallen fruit. The golden yellow fruit stood out brightly against the white snow, shimmering with a faint glow, like a touch of warmth in the cold season. At night, Ella stood alone beside the fruit tree, gazing at the stars, reflecting on how her acts of kindness had transformed the entire village. The fruit tree looked particularly mysterious and solemn in the moonlight. On a sunny afternoon, Ella patiently taught the village residents how to care for the fruit tree. Several representatives from nearby villages came to learn about the magical fruit tree, hoping to plant one in their own villages and learn the proper planting and care techniques from Ella. Ella stood before a large map, carefully marking the village's streets, houses, fields, and surrounding forests. She thoughtfully designated new areas for planting more fruit trees. This planning became a new starting point for the village, showcasing their collective vision for a better future. On another spring morning, with a gentle breeze and the scent of flowers in the air, a group of children eagerly led Ella to the orchard. The newly planted fruit trees had started to sprout new leaves, reaching out to embrace the sunlight. Ella stood among the fruit trees, her gaze stretching across the dense orchard to the distant village. The blue sky was vast and clear, with fluffy clouds floating lazily. She knew that her story and the villages were still unfolding, and this orchard would forever witness their growth and prosperity.